So we've heard that your favorite organization has changed some things, and as we all know, you have an opinion on that. So we would like to know, what is your opinion?
Who are you referring to, my favorite organization?
I'm referring to the GIA.
That should be every jeweler favorite, if you like the truth and consistency.
I agree.
Okay? So, yes, GIA is changing certain things, and I am not against the change. Just to be specific on the lab-grown issue, let's address it once and for all. GIA didn't step early on and grade an issue certificate for lab-grown. Then they decided, when they saw all the others making maybe so much money grading lab-grown, they decided maybe we're going to take it up. They were vague about the grading. They weren't as explicit, using their own format that they use on the natural certificates. But then they changed again, and they start using the standard format that GIA uses on their certificate on the natural. But now GIA decided we're going to go back and be a little bit more different on the GIA, on the certification of lab-grown. I'm sure they have a reason. I cannot question that. But this organization is, like I said, being known for the consistency and the protection of consumer by educating consumer. Having said that, and knowing how much consumer trust and believe in GIA, that's why when you have seen people come into Israel Diamond and they say, well, I'm going to get my certificate, it's at the bank with my most valuable documents, my house deed, my birth certificate. They put their GIA certificate with that. That's how much they value GIA. Inconsistency may not serve that purpose in the long term. The issue now is not the lab-grown, how they're going to grade them. For example, the new change is going to say, we're going to grade, GIA is going to grade lab-grown as a premium or as a standard. Okay? The lab-grown industry haven't been as popular until probably the last 3-4 years. Yes, they dominate the market, almost 50% engagement rings that sold in the US in the last year is over 50%. So the public voted. The public are buying them. And if you're in the public service, you protect the public and you give them as much information as you can. Why is that important? Because when you grade the natural diamonds, if you can use the same standard that you're going to use on the lab-grown, you say premium or standard. What happens when a client goes to a jewelry store and they're going to sell them with the GIA certificate a very, very low-grade stone? And you'll say on the certificate it's I3K, I1, I2, I3. If consumer have the little knowledge to see what that means, it means the imperfect. That implies there is something more perfect or less perfect. But it didn't say on the certificate it's as ugly, foggy stone. If you want to help consumer, specify when it say I2, I3, LM in color, say it's yellow, which you say it's faint yellow, but on the grading of the clarity, you're not clear. You're not guiding consumer to protect them. And what happened, the predatory type jeweler, they will use a GIA certificate as a washing block to cover the sin of that stone. And it becomes like it's valuable. It has a GIA certificate, using the trust that people have in GIA to sell this ugly ass diamond at 5 times the cost. That is immoral. You're in the public interest. They hold you in that regard. Please show some consideration. Be specific on the natural certificate, because I don't think the lab-grown has hurt consumers as financially as much the others. At least with lab-grown, they're getting 4 carat, probably for a couple of $1,000s, not a half a carat foggy stone for $3,000. So please, GIA, take care of the people that really, really care and respect you. Have a good day, GIA.